There, I figured it out before I got too far in. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Monday Copy with Kalan. I hope I sound okay and everything else. I'm going to go ahead and remove that and see if that helps with audio and all that. Right now, it doesn't look like I have too many bars, so I might be a little bit blurry, and I don't know why. But anyways, I hope you all are doing well. And so far, we have one person in, it looks like, watching. So I know Dirk can't stay long. He's got to head off to a doctor's appointment. So thanks for stopping in, Dirk. It probably will be a short stream as it is, because I do have company coming into town from Seattle, and they are currently about 5 hours out of their 9-hour journey down here. So it's not going to be a very long stream, but I did want to at least get on this week since we missed last week, and I hope everybody is doing well. As you can see, there is a new addition to the stash right there, and that is the Trumpeter 1200 USS Arizona. Kind of the plan with that is that I will be purchasing all of the, I think it's all the Edward accessories for it. There's a lot of photo etch that you can buy in addition to it, because it was kind of lacking in the photo etch department. So as soon as I get all that, then it's going to take a little bit of time, because that stuff does cost a little bit of money. But as soon as I can get all the photo etch for the Arizona, I will be building that. But of course, first we have a couple. I will be starting the USS San Francisco, the 1/350 scale here probably relatively quickly. I have the super secret German frigate that is being built right now. And as soon as I'm done with that, we will be moving on to the San Francisco and building that. So it looks like we've got a few more people joining us today. A little bit blurry. What did they break this time? Yeah, I don't know. It's funny because I will go through and turn everything off and exit out of every single program and just have StreamYard running, and I'll shut off my VPN and all that, and for some reason I still show up blurry, and I don't know why. I think maybe our internet is just lacking in that department. So hopefully things will clear up here pretty soon. Hopefully you can hear me okay too, and I don't sound like I'm in a fishbowl. And Steve from the Maker's Cave is in. Afternoon all. How's it going, Steve? Hope you're doing well. And Muse, of course, saying hello. And Linda, Card Diva, coming in this morning saying good morning, Kalan. Hope you are doing better. Yeah, I read your message yesterday. I am rebooted all. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, Linda, I have been kind of getting ready for my surgery. There isn't anything I can do until August, basically. So it's just, it is what it is, and I just kind of that waiting game. So in the meantime, I've been kind of working on a few things in here in the hobby room. Cleaning up things a little bit and kind of reorganizing. I have gone through and basically eliminated all of my 1/72 scale kits, just because I didn't feel like I was ever truly going to get around to all of them. Excuse me. And there was so many. I think I had over 100 1/72 scale aircraft that it's like I'm never going to do those. So I got rid of them and bought the Arizona with that money. So I'm very, very excited to eventually get to the Arizona. But like I said, the photo etch for the Arizona is going to cost almost as much as the kit did itself. So that will be probably coming to the Workbench sometime next year. But I definitely want to do the USS San Francisco, which I got from Chris K over at HobbyLink International, and that is the 1/350 San Francisco. Then I also have the 1/350 150 German heavy cruiser Blucher. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. That one I'm debating if I'm going to do the extra photo etch with or not. But then of course we have the 1350 hood, which we'll be doing that before I eventually do the 1200 hood, which I'm very, very eager and excited to do at some point, because that I absolutely love the hood and stuff like that. So I hope you all are doing well. Not sure what, yeah, the picture quality is poor and audio is off. Like, off in what way? And it could be StreamYard. I don't know. It's hard to say if it's StreamYard or if it's just my internet connection, because we do have the probably the most terrible internet in this entire country. And you'd think I'm sure down in Southern California they have all the best, but they forget about us little folk up here in the true north of Northern California. There's a delay. That is really bizarre. I don't know how to fix that. So, like I said, this is probably going to be a short stream anyway. And yeah, it probably is the net speed. What's funny about that too is somebody that works for the company, it's called Vive, I think it is. They said they just recently replaced all of the gear in the main hub, but we haven't seen any difference. So yeah, I apologize for that. So hopefully things improve. If they don't, we're just going to call it, because I do have to get a lot of stuff ready for, like I said, for company that's coming over today from Washington. So not a whole lot has been happening on the workbench this week. I have a lot of sanding that I have to do on, so I have to be very careful with this. So I got all of not everything's connected, so this stuff can all come off, but and then I don't have the deck secured, but as you can see, I'll move the chat there. As you can see, I've pretty much sanded down the entire side, and this is a 1/350 scale. This is a modern day frigate, and I'm not revealing exactly what it is yet, just because we'll do that once it actually gets put up on the channel. But I've managed to get, you probably can't even see this, but I've managed to get this side all sanded down. I still have to sand all the Bondo on this side, as you can see, and there was a lot, and I called it a two-piece hull, but it didn't have, it was solid down here, but then the bulb up front was separate, and then this section of the hull mounted to these side rails that you had to put on, and then also the back here, and there was quite a bit of variance. Not everything was really flush, but overall, for a TACM kit, it went together fairly well, which, for being my first TACM kit, I'm overall very, very happy with it, to be honest. Just being a modern ship, there's not a whole lot to look at. It's quite different from the older World War II ships, but I'm enjoying putting it together, and it in the end it's going to be kind of a cool addition to the stash, or to the collection. I don't know how I'm going to display it yet, but most likely I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of extra stuff to it, because it is a modern vessel that doesn't really have a lot of history yet. I think it served in the I don't even know where it served. So I haven't done a lot of history on it because it was just one of those kits that was available for a really good deal at Andy's Hobbies headquarters. So I picked it up for super cheap, and it's not a popular kit. Those the a lot. It seems like a lot of the modern aircraft or modern ships are not terribly popular. There is the USS New York. They have the modern New York, which is kind of a cool looking ship if you look at it, and it is available by Trumpeter, I think, in 1/350 scale. I don't know if they did a 1/200 version of it, uh, but yeah, it is. The New York is available, and it's kind of a cool looking ship. And I had thought about possibly getting that one at some point and building it. So yeah, we'll kind of see. Um, all kinds of interesting things happening on my street today, which is weird. So a little bit about kind of what's going to be happening this week is I actually, because I haven't been able to physically do any of the projects that we have at the house, like we've been, um, I wish I could show you the backyard, but I don't have the cameras set up so that I can put them on here. Maybe someday I'll try that because uh, I watch Ron Calverley a lot, and he is always adding his, showing the backyard and the front yard and stuff on from his cameras, and it's really cool, and it kind of gives that a little more personal touch to his videos. And but anyways, so we have a very large backyard, but because we have a digger, one of our dogs, Holly, she is a digger, and uh, so we've had to put up basically rock along the entire outside of the fence line. But we also don't have any grass back there because being in Northern California, grass it's very expensive and they don't let you water all the time. So we don't have any grass. So what we did was about 2 years ago, uh, we bought kind of a test patch, a 10, or I think it's 12 by 16 feet patch of artificial grass. And the dogs love it, but we never put it into the dog area. So we have basically a area that is designated for the dogs, almost like a kennel, for when we are gone for the day. We can put the dogs out there and we don't have to worry about Holly digging out. And we wanted to put the grass over there. Well, there's a lot of work that has to go into doing that and making that happen. And so I haven't been able to really do any of that. And so because of my back. And so thankfully, we have some help that's going to be here this week that will be helping us. And so that whole dog area, the kennel area, is going to get the grass finally put in over there. And because of that, I'm not going to be able to do a lot of help other than supervise and tell them what, where I want things, and we have to go get gravel and things like that. And so that's going to be happening this week, and I don't know how much time because they are going to be visiting for 2 or 3 days. I don't know if I'll be putting out a video this week. If I do, the plan is to try to get another Ladder 9 video out. I am also trying to work on getting a Bismarck video out, but I have to finish filming some stuff for that. So if you don't see a video this week, don't be too heartbroken, but I'll try to make up by getting 2 videos out next week, or maybe try to do one on Sunday and then one next week as well. So that's kind of what's happening there. I think I had talked to you guys a little bit about the turret. This is the Anton turret for the Bismarck. I did finally manage to get the electrics to work in it properly. And you probably, again, like I said, you can't see this. So hopefully this isn't super annoying for you guys because you can't see anything or hear anything properly. But yeah, I managed to get the turret to work finally, and I also Chris K over at HobbyLink International had recommended these life color paints, and this is the life color Kriegsmarine German Navy World War II set 1 for surface vessels. I didn't realize until I got it, but the set 2 is for U-boats, and I didn't realize it, but it has some good colors in it that I probably will be using on a couple of the ships as well. So this life color, I'm going to try using some of this for some of the deck or the upper detail. And I also want to get their deck detail set as well and try using that on the decks of some of the other ships that I'm going to be working on, just because I've already started the Bismarck decking. I'm going to stick with all the Tamiya paints and try to match all of the decks as best as I can with the Tamiya paint for the Bismarck. It took a lot of different colors and different things here and there to try to sort all that out. So I don't see a lot happening in chat, so I know I'm probably still fuzzy. And it's like over here on StreamYard, it says connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging into your router or moving closer to it. And I am. I'm actually plugged directly into the router, so I have no idea what the deal is. It could be I just have to restart everything, but if I do that, I'll lose you guys. And like I said, we're just going to probably keep this fairly short anyway, just because I have a lot of stuff to do to get ready for company coming today. So I apologize for the poor connection on my end, and I hope you guys are all doing well. And I don't really have much else to talk about. So that's basically all that's been happening. As far as like the GTO and all that, those have been on hold. A lot of the cars have been put on hold at the moment. So I have three vehicles actually that I was working on. I had the GTO, which really just all it needs is to go into paint and get all the paint done on it. That new body that Paul had sent me, I need to primer it and paint it and do a little bit of detail work to that. I was going to keep the original body and do some work on that as well, just to have it as a secondary body or a backup for it. I have the 32 Chevrolet, the 37 Chevrolet convertible, which was that Lindbergh kit. And that one, I will be finishing it here at some point. Again, that one is mostly just needs the paint work done to it. And then also the AMT 32 Ford Coupe, that one, which was started for the after Christmas kind of speed build that we did on HobbyLink International. That one, I screwed up the paint when I went and was doing some detail work to it. So I'm going to try to get that one back into the paint booth. I finally got some more of the Tamiya colors that I had originally used on it. So I'll be mixing that up and doing that here, trying to get those done and out of the way so I can get them off of my in progress shelf. And then of course we have the Mr. Spock. And Mr. Spock just has a little bit of work I need to do on the base of that. And then I need to clean up Mr. Spock as well. And then I'm still debating on ordering a different head for him. So I most likely will be ordering a different head for Mr. Spock and putting that one on. And then the diorama that I'm doing in 1/72nd scale with the heavy, what is it, the 4x4 truck and the what is it? UH-60 Blackhawk. I have a tank I need to build for that too. So again, that's just going to be one of those longer projects that just takes time to get done on the channel. So I appreciate everybody's patience with all of those, and just trying to get a lot of the stuff, projects and stuff that are on the back burner tidied up and get all the paint work done. We've had a lot of rain, so lately I haven't been doing too much of the painting. And my booth for my spray booth, I need to get a better fan to extract everything, especially since I have been using more and more lacquers like the All Clad 2s and things like that. So I do appreciate all of your guys' suggestions and help when it has come to airbrushing. The one thing that has really improved my attitude towards airbrushing is that cordless airbrush from Spray Gunner. That it's so simple to clean. It sprays really nice, and it just does a really nice job. And to be honest, I really like how the All Clad colors, how they spray through it. And then I've got some Mr. Color as well, some of their lacquers, and I've really enjoyed how they spray. I did try out the Wicked. See, it was green, one of the Wicked colors. This isn't it, but it's over at the spray booth. But I tried the Createx Colors Wicked colors, and I used it on, I think it was on the 32 convertible, and I did not like it. It was, hey, Ross, how's it going? I did not like how the Wicked colors sprayed, but it could have been just how I had everything set up on the airbrush that day, and things just weren't spraying very well for me. It also sprayed very thin, and I will be doing a kind of a follow-up video on that. Also kind of asking some questions for people that maybe have used the Wicked colors in the past, just because my experience with it was not as it wasn't what I expected. I may have thinned it down too much. I'm not entirely sure, but the coverage was not what I was expecting. It after I think even excuse me, even after 3 coats with the airbrush, you can still see kind of through the color, and it just didn't cover it as well as I was hoping. So anyways, it might have been all on my end on that one. So we'll just see, because I have heard a lot of good things about the Createx Wicked colors, and it's sprayed. It was hard for me to get it to spray without thinning it down that much. If I hadn't have thinned it down, it just wasn't spraying properly through the airbrush. So what I might try next time is actually using the Posh with the 0.6 needle in it and just going heavy with it. We'll see. But I do need to put out a video because Spray Gunner has also asked if I would kind of give them an update on how I liked it. And I don't want to necessarily give it a bad review until I have some more practice with it and try some other things, because you know, like I said, it could have mostly just been on my end of everything. So anyways, it does not look like my connection is getting any better, and I don't want to make you guys suffer through a terrible live stream. So with that being said, and also with company on their way, I think I'm going to let you guys go. And that is kind of the update for this week. Like I said, I will try to put out a video this week, but if I don't, I will make up for it next week and try to get 2 videos out to you guys next week. or try to get one out Sunday and then at the end of next week. So have a wonderful, wonderful week. Go grab some coffee. I need to do so myself and kind of get this day moving forward. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I apologize for the terrible quality of this stream. Hopefully I can get things sorted out for next time so that things are a little bit better. It could just be I need to restart my computer before I go live, and maybe that will fix some of these issues. So have a wonderful week, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. And other than that, I will see you guys next time.